Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, just wow. Damn. The King of Lightning is here today to do K, the anime, episode 13 review titled King. And this is the season finale. There's going to be season 2. So first of all, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna give a shout out to a few guys who actually told me, who PM'd me and told me that there's gonna be a sequel to the K anime. First of all, One Piece Q8, also Men's Anime Theory, then Low Kiss 3 and Pokey Nation 9. These are the guys who told me that in fact there was going to be a sequel to the K anime, which to me is good. So I guess season 2 is on the way. It is quote unquote greenlit. I will put a well, I mean, I don't know if you'd call it a sequel season 2, but why not? I'm gonna call it season 2. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put the actual link of the Anime News Network article where it actually says that there's gonna be another season of K the anime, or a sequel to K the anime. Now, that being said, of course, look down in the description below for not only that, but also the link to this week's episode of K, the season finale of season 1. Now, that being said, I mean, just wow, bro. I mean, like, this was crazy because, I mean, not only did, because, like, that's all I can do, man. That's all I can, like, that's crazy. Because the way it was with this anime, this episode, was that the ending was nuts. Because the ending was, it was moving. Like, it was passionate. It's like you see Mikoto just go out. And it was like, fuck. And then the way he just went out. I mean, look, man. Munakata winning. I mean, well, if you want to say quote-unquote winning, because in this scenario, he was the only king to come out alive, if you would put it. I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure that Adolf K. Weissman is still alive somewhere, because he's the immortal king. And maybe his soul dissipated alongside with the soul of the colorless king. But I'm not gonna lie. First of all, before I get on to the entire Mikoto stuff, first let me do the Shiro and Colorless King stuff. Well, no. First, let me do the Shiro stuff, and then I'll do the Mikoto stuff. So, first of all, Shiro. All right. First, in this episode, he actually made Kuro his clansman. So Kuro and Neko are now clansmen of the Silver King, Adolf K. Weissman. All right, that's number 1. Number 2. I mean, they finally confronted Kukuri. Well, I should say the Colorless King controlling Kukuri. And then the goal was to, get the Colorless King inside Shiro or Adolf K. Weissman so they could contain his powers until they reached the other area where Mikoto would kill them. Quote-unquote kill them. And at the same time, what's happening is that, like, Kuro takes out his sword, like, for, like, the first time in the actual show. Actually, first time? I think so, yeah. Actually, no, maybe the second time. Well, no, he said that he took out his sword beforehand, but I don't know if that actually occurred during this series, like during the actual season. It may have occurred before we even saw him. If in fact he has not shown us take out a sword during the season up until now, but I forget, I really do. But regardless, he takes out a sword, and then he's about to kill Kukuri and the Colorless King, but that doesn't fly. And what ends up happening is that the Colorless King actually dives into Shiro or Adolf K. Weissman. And at this point in time, that was the goal. The goal was to actually absorb the Colorless King. And that's what Adolf K. Weissman does. Adolf K. Weissman, like, we see them. And then this scene, I mean, oh man, like, this scene was just like, I don't want to say gay, but it was gay. Like, it was mad homo. It was really, really, really homo. It was like, yo, this is some yaoi shit right now. Because it was a naked Adolf K. Weissman, like, in Shiro's body. And then it was a naked Colorless King with also Shiro's body. And then Adolf K. Weissman was hugging him. And I'm like, dude, from behind. on some Griffith shit. It was weird. Yo, it was gay. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like it was really fucking gay, and there's no other way I can put it, man. Fuck me, dude. Yo, there's no other way I can put it. It was gay. It was like fuck. Like why am I watching this? But it was still. Listen. It was good, but it was gay. It wasn't good in a gay way. It was just good, but it was gay. All right, so understand that, please. And he's hugging it from behind, talking about, how he has absorbed the consciousness of so many people that his own consciousness is breaking down. The main consciousness, I'm going to assume, is the Natsu consciousness, meaning like the Natsu voice actor. And what happens is that the ALK Weissman, he overpowers the consciousness of the Colorless King. The Colorless King like reforms into like a black sphere, and then ALK Weissman absorbs it. And then Kuro leaves, like, because he's forced to now, because he is a Klansman. Now he's a full-blown Klansman of the Silver King. And thus he must follow the Silver King's order. So he takes Kukuri, and then he walks towards the actual escape wall. He walks towards the bridge. And then what's happening here is that, we see ALK Weissman leave. But now he starts to snicker, he starts to snicker in the, Colorless King fashion, like that really evil grin. And then, so what happens is that even though ALK Weissman has contained the powers of the Colorless King, it's not permanent, because the Colorless King is in fact a king. He's a king, and thus he has immense power too. In fact, we actually see his black sword. We see the black sword that he has that resembles the Colorless. And that's what I thought that it was gonna be white. Well, I guess not. Whatever. What ends up happening here, because white is colorless too, but fuck it. What ends up happening here is that he walks over to the area where Munakata Reishi and Mikoto Suho are fighting. And Mikoto, his hand is like charred black. So you can tell that his powers are going berserk. Not only that, but when Kuro beforehand was fighting against Yata and Fushimi, Yata had like a moment where like he was feeling immense pain. And then and another gay scene, but fuck it, whatever. It wasn't like super gay. Fushimi like pulls down Yata's shirt, and then like he exposes like the actual emblem of the Homura that is on his chest, and it's glowing like red. So that lets him know that the powers of the king are going berserk. So that's number. So what is that? Well, whatever. Right? Fuck numbers. Right? After that, what happens here is that we see Shiro go towards the location of Munakata Reishi and Mikoto Suho. And then he blocks Munakata's attack and Suho's attack. And then he tells Mikoto, yo, I'm the guy you're looking for, kill me. And then Mikoto, he knows what's going on. He knows that the Silver King has taken control of the Colorless King. But the Silver King is losing, but the Silver King is losing control of the Colorless King. And Mikoto's like, yeah, alright, thanks, man. And then Munakata's like, no, man, don't do it. Because he knows that once he kills the king, he's going to exert all his power, which he does. I mean, and this was like, what the fuck? Cause he goes like, he's like, yeah, and then he just pierces right through Shiro, and then there's an explosion through his fucking backside, and it's like a freaking wave. It's like a wave of red energy just going through the sky and shit. I'm like, what the? Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was nuts. It was like a what the fuck. It was like, that was a definite what the fuck moment. It was like, yeah. I'm like, what? Like, it was crazy. And after that, Shiro's gone. Like, we even see, like, what happens is that Kukuri, she turns around, like, because when she wakes up and, you know, like we see Kuro carrying her, Kukuri turns around, and then she sees a glowing silver sword in the sky, and then it disappears. Like, it fades away. But I'm not too sure if that's inclined to notify us that ALK Weissman's dead. Because, maybe he could be. But at the same time, he is the immortal king. And even though he said, see, the thing here is that Shiro / ALK Weissman, he said only a king can kill another king. But that doesn't mean that he's killing particularly him, ALK Weissman. Because there were two kings inside of him. So he could have meant, you know, you have the power to kill the Colorless King, do so. But remember, he is the immortal king. He can't die. Why? Because his soul is permanently tied to the real world. So, I mean, will he actually come back in the next season, in the sequel? I want him to. I really do. I really do. Because, like, Shiro, in my opinion, wasn't really a cool character until he came AFK Viceman. Then I'm like, yo, this guy's awesome. Like, even though there was some, gay shit going on, it was still cool. Alright? I don't promote... No. I'm not talking... I refuse to talk about the shit any further, alright? What happens here is that thrust, explosion, and then Shiro disappears, along with the red wave. And then what we see here is that we see Suho, Mikoto, and he is standing there. And like there's this crater in the ground. He's standing there talking to Munakata. Munakata looks up. His sword is done. His sword is done. It is done. It is literally done. It is done. It is on its last legs. And all of a sudden, Mikoto kind of goes like this and shit, sprawled out on some Jesus piece of shit. And then the sword kind of like, it was glowing red. The red glow dims. The sword starts to fall the fuck down. And then we have fucking Munakata. And you could tell Munakata's really sad. Because he actually wanted to help Suho. He really did. He really wanted, from the bottom of his heart, he wanted to actually help Mikoto in the situation of time. So that's why he was so gung-ho about passing on his kingship. Not just because of the fact that the sword of Democracy will fall down and create a crater, but also because, in a way, they are friends. They are friends. And as kings, they respect each other and their power. And they respect their clansmen in that same notion. Which is why Mikoto saved one of his clansmen in the first place. I mean, Munakata. So the thing here is that when he had to kill him, it was a really sad moment. Because he killed him thrust, bam. And right before the sword falls down, it stops. Then disappears. So the thing here is that, and then Mikoto falls down. Well, he falls, but he slumps over, says a few words in Munakata's ear, and then he slumps over dead. And then we see Anna. She's the first one to feel that shit. She feels that shit. She yells out, Mikoto, and then you can see that everyone in fucking Homura is like fucking stunned. They're fucking shocked, okay? And at the same time, we're seeing Sector 4. They are so fucking ecstatic that Munakata is alive. They're like, oh yeah, chief, yeah, chief. And but it was like, but the death itself, just the way he went out, slumped over, damn, fall, and then the blood spewing out of him. A few words. You don't hear the words, but you see the lips moving. Mikoto, Munakata, really sad face, like, and then you see him when he's walking back to his group. You see the blood in his hands, and it it was crazy. Like, it was just a crazy death. Like, it was crazy. It was nuts. And then to top it all off, you see Neko and Kuro. Once everything's done with, because Neko got saved by, well, she got taken away by Homura, because when she used her powers to tell everyone to escape and show them the escape route, well, she used all the powers then and there. So she was knocked out, and then she was taken away by Homura, and then so I guess Kuro and Neko, they went back to find Shiro after a few hours later, and then once after Munakata comes back, and then what ends up happening here is that they go over to the crater. They see Shiro's umbrella in the actual dirt. It's there, but it's in the dirt. And then she's like, she's talking. We see her talking like a clansman about how Shiro is our king, and I'm gonna give this umbrella to our king. And then Kuro believes, initially he believes that Shiro is in fact dead, but then he remembers, I'm the immortal king, Adolf K. Weissman. And then he remembers, yeah, that's right, we are clansmen of the immortal king, Adolf K. Weissman. And then later on, we see them kind of leave. But the thing here that threw me off is that we see Kuro leave as a black dog, and we see Shiro leave as a white cat. Now, Shiro being a cat, that makes sense. And by the way, she's carrying Shiro's umbrella. Well, Neko's carrying Shiro's umbrella. Neko leaving as a white cat, that makes sense. But Kuro can transform into a dog? That threw me off. But I'll take it. I'll take it, but I don't think I ever saw Kuro transform into a black dog. But he did. So who knows? But at the same time, this could also lead when the way Neko said that I'm gonna give him the umbrella, like that made strongly hints at Shiro still being alive, ALFK Weissman still being alive, because he is immortal and since his soul is permanently attached to this realm, he could still be alive. But then again, I'm not too sure if a king can destroy one's soul. I don't know. I have no idea. Because if the Colorless King was in fact the soul, then Shiro may be dead. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, we'll see in the sequel. We will. Because we have to know. We have to. I want to know. I want to fucking know. Alright? I really do. So that's the entire Shiro Neko part. And then the last few minutes, we see like Homura, and it's dark out, and they're still looking in the fucking area where Mikoto died and shit. And then like, so you see like Yata crying, like he's tearing and like he's crying tears. And then all of a sudden, like the big guy, he's like, I forgot what spurred the shit on exactly, but like at some point he starts yelling, like no blood, no bone, no ash. And then everyone's like, yeah, like no blood, no bone, no ash, no blood, no bone, no ash, no blood, no bone, no ash. And like you see him just doing that whole entire, cheery thing. And then what's happening here at the same time, really nice scene, a very, very, very beautiful scene where Yada, he's doing the same thing, but he's still crying. Kusanagi, he's not doing anything. He's just standing there. And he's talking about how, and so what's happening here is that the clan emblems of Homura, they start to like glow, and like they come out of their, and so they literally come out of the member's chest, because we see it with the Fushimi, and then they turn into like these really sharp crimson red spheres, and then they start glowing and going up into the actual air. And then Anna gets up, and then she's looking at the sky, and then she's like, what a beautiful color of red. And then Kusanagi, he says his final words, where, like, it was something along the lines of, we couldn't have asked for a better king. Something along those lines. Like, Mikoto was the best king that they ever will have, because he's the only king that they're ever going to have, in a sense. And thus, I mean, you get it, alright? You fucking get it, alright? I don't remember the exact fucking words, but I know he said something along the lines of, like, Mikoto, you were the best king, period. So, and then, like, you see that one moment where, like, it's just glowing. And, like, these spheres, it kind of looks like the spheres came together and made, like, a sword-shaped structure, but I'm not too sure exactly. But, like, you see them glowing in the actual sky. And there's where the anime actually ends. So the scene, it was a very touching, very moving, very beautiful scene. It was very well done. It was very, very, very well done. I'm not gonna lie to you, season 2 is gonna be, it should be good, because from what I'm hearing now, season 2 is going to actually involve like the Green King and the other nameless king. Like there's a king where we have no idea. Okay, we have no idea who they are. We have no idea what color they represent, and yada yada yada. But I mean, like again, like that one last scene where we see Kusanagi, and then he's like, you were the best king we could ever ask for. Like that was a really touching moment. Like it really was. Like I almost cried. I almost cried, bro. I was a really touching, deep ass moment. And I mean, shit, like it was good. It was good. It was a very good ending to a very good season of K, the anime. And maybe, in my opinion, one of the best seasons I've seen in this fall season of anime, in my personal opinion. But hey, I mean, you take it as you would, but this was good. This was damn good. It was damn good. A little homo shit going on, but still, the homo shit can be overlooked, in my opinion, because it was just very impactful, very emotional. I liked it a lot. Season 2, we are probably gonna get a lot of stuff with the Green Clan, hopefully, and the other clan, the nameless Color Clan, which we have no idea who they are. Purple, pink, rose. I mean rose. Purple, pink, fucking, you know, yellow. I don't know. So, but we'll see. We'll see. The rating for this chapter, the rating for this episode is gonna be great. It was no fuck that. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing. Okay, because listen, the deaths of the guaranteed death of Mikoto Suho was fucking crazy, impactful, emotional. It hit every level. At the same time, the probable death of the Colorless King and the supposed death of the Silver King, also very good too. The way they went out with Mikoto, bam, thrust, wave, that was awesome. Also, the emotions that Munakata Reishi displayed in the final moments of Mikoto Suho, that was good. That was very good. That was not only was it from Mikoto himself, but also Munakata, which was very impactful, very right in the face, right in the gut, and it was like, damn. So that was very well done, very well done. And season 2, the sequel, we will see. We'll see where we go from here. Hopefully, I'm praying to God that, you know, Shiro's alive, because I like him now. Like he's cool. The gravity shit, I like the gravity shit. I really fucking do. All right, but I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And now I'm signing out. And for the 4 guys who told me about the sequel to the K series, then, you know, thank you. I appreciate that, because I really wanted to know, and you guys let me know. Once again, look down in the description below. And wait, one more thing. The pacing was great. Animation was great. The character progression was fucking on point. It was on point to the fucking max. To the max. The story progression was there to the max. So it hit 4 major points. So, and I like that, alright? Again, overall rating is going to be amazing. So once again, look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of K, as well as the link to the article which notifies us that there's going to be a sequel to the K anime. And I'm done. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.